Today we're looking at new PRS guitars for 2021. This is IkeGuitar. Let's dive in. Guys, what is going on? IkeGuitar here. Trying something a bit new today, actually. PRS, a couple weeks ago, announced their latest lineup of guitars for the 2021. They're going to be showcased at NAMM, but of course, they already have them kind of teased out for the audience to look at beforehand. And I kind of want to go through an objective review on what I think these guitars will offer. Now, I will say, last PRS video I did, everyone hated it. If you want to watch that one, go to the link below. It's a special time, and that comment section is glorious. But anyway, as you can see here, we got some brand new PRS products. I'm going to watch through these videos, give you my honest opinions on these guitars. We'll find out if they're worth buying this year. All right, let's do this. Right, so first off, new PRS products. That was, 5 days ago they announced this new line of PRS guitars. It looks like we're going for some new core models. Oh my, wow, that is a really beautiful guitar. One thing I will say, going through PRS guitars, just know that I'm looking at more of a practical standpoint rather than a look standpoint. You could buy any of these guitars. It will look gorgeous on your wall. I'm looking more for the idea of, can I play this on a gig, and will it sound good on a gig? And right off the bat, looks like we have a semi-hollow. This new for Core special semi-hollow, 22 frets, single hum. Okay, all right, that's awesome. And the PRS pageant and tremolo on this one too, Gen 3. Let's look at this playthrough video, and we'll give it a look. See here. It definitely sounds awesome, that's for darn sure. Look at those inlays, man. They just look incredible. Call PRS what you want, man. These guitars are gorgeous looking.
Hello there, everybody. My name is Brian Ewald, and I'm here at the PRS factory in Maryland having a look at the PRS Special Semi-Hollow. The body is a semi-hollow mahogany back with a beautifully figured maple top. It features the PRS Phase 3 locking tuners, a pattern neck carve with a mahogany neck. Wow. It is a 22 fret rosewood fingerboard with the bird inlays, 25-inch scale length. It features the PRS Gen 3 trim. The pickups on this are the 5815 LT. Nice. In the bridge and neck position, which stands for low turn. And the center pickup is the PRS narrow field, which, although it is a humbucker, I would say it sounds closer to a very warm, fat single coil, not too dissimilar to a soap bar, more than a humbucking sound pickup. The switching system, master tone and a master volume, and two mini toggles which will individually tap the 5815 pickups to give you single coil sounds.
Interesting. So before we go any further, just looking at just the amount of options this guitar has, incredible. Like, this guitar looks to be the semi-hollow utility knife that I've wanted in a semi-hollow guitar for a long time. I am kind of bummed they don't have two-tone pots, but I think that's not really going to matter as much as what this guy gets out of these different positions. And the fact that you're blending the neck and the bridge together, sonic possibilities are totally, they're not endless, but they're way different than a standard single hum guitar, for sure. That coil tap sounds great. Man. Totally different sounds with all this stuff, man. Okay, here's that humbucker. They're both humbuckers. So you coil tap both and include them both. Okay, so pure Strat sounds kind of... Wow, that sounds amazing. Alright, so thoughts about the PRS Special Semi-Hollow, part of their new core lineup. Overall, I think it looks great. Like, I think it's a great sounding guitar, looks amazing. My only thing is it really that intuitive? I think you said 12 combinations. That's a lot of different sounds you can get. And on stage, you know, doing those things in the moment, remembering, it's like having 12 different pedals. Okay, so we're looking at this McCarty Sunburst at $4,200. Yikes. That is no joke. Definitely a guitar that probably isn't available for a lot of people. Maybe we'll get an SE model down the road, who knows. But man, that is an extremely expensive guitar. But if you're looking for an all-in-one semi-hollow that doesn't have that blasted piezo, if you know what I'm saying, this might be a great way to go. Next guitar is the PRS Studio. So we have 22 frets. It has that narrow field configuration, but this time it looks like it has 2 single narrow fields. As far as pickups go, it does have that hum pickup configuration from the last one. Let's give it a check out. So definitely tell, like, just on the beginning, definitely similar in sounds. But it looks like it's more of a the narrow field single tone. Does not have a coil tap toggle from what it appears.
Looking at the specs of the Studio, it has the PRS Phase 3 locking tuner.
So same as the last one.
It is a 25-inch scale,
Yep.
a 22-fret rosewood fingerboard with bird inlays. It has a mahogany neck in the pattern neck profile, also a mahogany body with a figured maple top.
It's so gorgeous,
has
man.
a PRS Gen 3 trim, master volume, master tone with a 5-way blade switch, and the tone pot pulls out to split.
Oh,
the
it does split.
5815
This time
LT
the tone pot pulls out to
pickup
split.
from humbucking to a single coil. The LT in that name is referring to that it's the low turn version, a lower output humbucker, which matches very well with the narrow fields that we have in the middle and neck position. If you've never seen the PRS narrow fields, they have this really cool stair-step design up and down, which effectively gives you the same benefits of staggered pole pieces to match the radius of the fingerboard,
You can kinda
but
see
in a
it.
very cool kind.
You kind of see in the shadows there how it does kind of step down in a way. That's an interesting design. I like that.
Clean look. Let's have a listen and see what they sound like. Starting off with the bridge pickup, the 5815 LT, beautifully sweet vintage voiced humbucker.
Surprisingly warm for a bridge pickup like that, in my opinion anyway.
Going into the second position with the 5815 in the bridge and the narrow field middle pickup. And the middle pickup isolated.
Those narrow fields sound really good. You know, obviously not pure single coils, which may miff some, but I like the sound of it. I tend to find I like warmer pups, especially
Position
with
4,
these
which would be the two
mahogany
narrow
body
fields together.
guitars. Yeah, they both sound really good together too. Man, one thing I've noticed with these guitars, they're just voiced incredibly well. Like, it just sounds like they run smooth together. Slight variations.
And finally, the neck narrow field by itself.
But they don't like buck trends here. So one thing that I like about the idea of the Studio, like our host said, just adaptable to any situation. Doesn't have 1,000,001 like the last guitar, the semi-hollow special, but it does have enough to get you practically anywhere tone-wise. And I wasn't expecting to have the coil split on, I guess it's the volume knob? Tone knob, you know what I mean? But I like that welcome addition, and I think it does round out the guitar. Now, I'm not sure, like, this near field, narrow field pickup being a new design from PRS, you know, be interesting to see how it works out in the long run for them, but that guitar sounds great. Let's see how much it costs, all right? Oh my. Jeez Louise. Okay, you can have all of that for $4,000. $4,000. Is it worth $4,000? No, it's not. It's not worth $4,000 for sure. I think I'm more inclined to the special. Only for $200 more, I can get a really sweet semi-hollow with a lot of the same features. But for a solid body right now, I would say it looks great, it sounds great, but definitely way overpriced. Definitely for sure. No doubt about that. Now we've got the Custom 2408. We have a refresh with the Custom 24 line, it looks like. These are the 8515 pickups. These aren't the last ones were the 5515s, I believe. This is the custom guitar that PRS started with. Now when I think PRS, I think of like this sound. Like it's warm, but not super treble, you know? And the recessed jacks, I love the look of the recessed jacks. It just looks so smart. So it looks like it has everything that the other guitars had. The rosewood, the locking tuners, the phase 3 tremolo.
Hey there, everybody. My name's Brian Ewald, and I'm here at the PRS factory in Stevensville, Maryland. And today we're having a look at the Custom 2408. But let's have a look at the specs. We have the PRS phase 3 locking tuners. It is a 24 fret rosewood fingerboard with the bird inlays. The neck profile is the pattern thin, and it's mahogany neck. Also mahogany body with a beautifully figured maple top. The pickups are the 8515s, and just as all the pickups in the PRS line, they have gone through Paul's TCI process. The bridge is the PRS Gen 3 trem. Having a closer look at the switching system, we have a very simple three-way toggle, a master volume, and a master tone, and these two mini toggles, which will individually tap the pickups to get your single coil sounds. The nice thing is you can do it independently, so we can get sounds like a humbucker bridge and a single coil neck, or vice versa, or both single, both hum, very quickly and easily.
All right, so thoughts on the Custom 2408. I honestly really like this guitar. This guitar is probably one that, between the other two, you know, like I like the special semi-hollow because it's semi-hollow, but there's a bit too much there for me as far as semi-hollows go. And of course the Studio has a lot of cool sounds with it, but man, that 2408 sounds great. Like it just offers just enough of everything for me to really enjoy it. There's not too much there that I wouldn't feel like I would be overwhelmed with the features, and yet there's just enough complexity there for me to feel like I can get some really cool tones with this in any situation. So let's check out the price. 2408 PRS, probably going to be close to that 4,000 range like we've seen with the other core models here in the lineup. So a little more expensive than everything else. It looks like it's going to be $4,410. Now, I'm never going to be able to buy a PRS guitar core model, just letting you know. Sorry, wife, I know you're disappointed in that. Man, but this guitar surely looks amazing, and I'm sure it plays amazing as well. Obviously, a lot more colors in this option than any other in the new core lineup, but yeah, dude, this guitar would be sweet in anyone's toolkit. Too bad you're gonna spend almost $5,000 for a guitar that you'll probably never play comparatively to other guitars you play. Wild. Interesting. Guys, if you like this video, please consider subscribing. I make videos all the time. This was the first video of many talking about some new gear coming from NAMM 2021, PRS Guitars, SE Custom, and the new core models. Let me know in the comments below if you have a PRS guitar from this latest year that sounds amazing. I want to hear about your thoughts on it. I'm not going to bash any of these guitars yet, but if I go and play one and I don't think they're great, I'll be sure to let you know. Talk to you guys later. See you next time on IkeGuitar.